Hey guys, good morning. Alright, so we have been talking about nouns in grammar, right? And a noun was a what? Say it again. What was a noun? One more time. Good. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. Awesome. And that means nouns are a lot of different things. We've found nouns all over the place. Every time you talk, you're probably saying a ton of nouns every time you talk because they're people, places, and things. On last week, near the end of the week, we started talking about singular and plural. You remember that? Good. And singular and plural are talking about nouns as well. Singular nouns are just one. So one person, one place, one thing. Plural nouns were more than one, or lots of people, lots of places, lots of things. That's what makes a noun plural. But singular, remember, was just one. Plural was more than one, or lots of things. For example, I've got block. That's singular. But over there, look at that. I've got lots of blocks. So that's plural. Singular, one. Lots, plural. I've got one book, singular, one. I've got lots of books, plural, because there's lots of them, books. My camera's doing something weird. There we go. One shoe, just one. But if I get the other shoe, now I have shoes. So singular, plural, right? Good. I think you guys are pretty good at singular and plural. What we need to talk about are some rules of how we turn a word from singular to plural. There are some rules on how we do it. And I want you to think about those words that we just talked about. I gotta pick it back up. If I have block, what do I do to block to turn it into blocks? What do I have to do to the word block? Okay, think about it. Sorry, that's the bell. I don't know why the camera's doing that. I'm sorry. Alright, what about book? What do I have to do to the word book to turn it into books? We go from book to books. How do I turn a singular into plural? What do I have to do? You guys are catching on. The same thing with my shoe and my shoes. If I have one shoe, what do I have to do to the word shoe to turn it into shoes? Shoe, shoes. Singular, plural. What do I have to do to turn those words into make them plural? Did you guys figure it out? Yeah, you have to add an S. So that is actually our first rule. I'm going to switch to my screen. The first rule to make a noun plural is that most of the time you're just going to add an S. Like one cat, lots of cats. See, you add an S. One bottle, lots of bottles. You just add an S. One computer, two computers, you just add an S. One pizza, 11 pizzas, you have to add an S to mean more than one. One boy, 8 boys. Whatever it is, you must add an S. And that's what you pretty much do to all nouns, pretty much. Now there's another rule. Alright, but we have a second rule. The second rule is, do you see that sometimes you must add ES? Do you see how I had to add ES to these words? Yeah, see, I had to add ES. The reason I have to add ES is because that nouns that end in X, S, CH, or SH, if they end in it, you have to put an ES on them. And the reason, I'm going to show you the word box if I just put an S instead of an ES. And I'm going to show you dress and lunch. Look at these words. Do you see the word box and then I put an S on it to make it plural? Box. That's what that reads, box. Does that sound like it means more than one box? Box. No, look at dress. You just have lots of S's. Dress. That doesn't work, does it? Lunch. Lunch. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So that's why some words need an ES. Because words like box or lunch or dress, when you put an S on the end of it like you would normally do, it doesn't make the word sound right. It doesn't make it sound plural. Sometimes it doesn't even change it at all, like dress. It just makes the S sound longer. So that's why we have to put ES on some words. So let's look back at these words, the ones that we're going to put ES on. Since box has an X, you must put EX to make it boxes. And the ES makes the ES sound, boxes. Dress needs an ES to say dresses. Lunch, since it has a CH, it needs an ES to make lunches. And brush needs an ES since it has an SH, brushes. And church needs a CH since it's churches. And kiss needs an ES since it's kisses. If we didn't have the ES, it'd be like these words, and it just wouldn't, it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't look right. It doesn't sound right. It just doesn't work. So that's why words that have the X or an S or a CH or an SH must have ES. So that's our two rules on making a singular noun plural. The first rule is pretty much just add S. Unless, and that's the second rule. The second rule is you are going to add an S unless it ends in an X, an S, an SH, or a CH. And then what are you going to add? Then you're going to have to add an ES. None of the things that I had needed an ES. Block ends in a K. So you just stick an S on it and make blocks. Just need a S, blocks. Book. Well, it ends in a K too, so you're just going to put another S. Book, books. Shoe. Shoe ends in an E. It's SHOE. It ends with an E, so you just stick an S on it. Shoes. But there are those words, since they end in those kind of strange letters, X, S, SH, or CH, you have to put ES to make it sound and look right, okay? All right, so let's practice that just a little bit. If you look on our words here, we have some words are just normal words, and some of those words are going to have the letters that we need ESs on. Let's find the ones that would need an ES. Do you think we could do that? Look at girl. Is it going to need an ES? Does it have an X, an S, an SH, or a CH? No, it doesn't, does it? So good. Girl is totally normal. It's just going to match up to girls. See? You just stick an S. Girl, girls. But what about dish? Look, dish has an SH. It has an SH. So am I going to stick an S on it? No. Dish needs an ES to make it dishes. If I just put an S, it'd be dishes. Dishes. Go hand me the dishes. That doesn't sound right, does it? It needs that ES to make dishes. Go do the dishes, not the dishes. All right, what about miss? Is it going to need an S or an ES? Good. It's got an S. An S tells me it needs an ES, so there it is. What about frog? Is it going to need an S or an ES? Good. Frog does not have any special letters like SH or S, so frog just needs an S. Frog goes to frogs. You just stick an S on it. What about light? Is it going to need an S or an ES? Yeah, just an S. See, there's lights. You just stick an S on it because it doesn't have any of those special letters. What about bench? S or ES? Yep. This one's going to need an ES because look, it's got CH. CH says hey. Put an ES on me. So bench would be benches because it needs an ES to make it sound right. What about friend? S or ES? Yeah, just an S. It doesn't have any special letters. What about kiss? Would it need a S or an ES? Yeah, look, it's got an S. If a word has an S at the end, you have to put ES. Kisses. What about ball? Good, it just needs an S because it doesn't have any special letters. And then the last one is fox, and you can see it right here. Fox has an X. X is one of those special letters. Since it has a special letter, you have to put ES to make it correct. All right, you are about to do an assignment where you are practicing. You're going to either add S or ES to these words, so you've got to pay attention if they have any of those special letters. Because most of the time, you're just going to put an S. That was rule number 1, just put an S. But remember rule number 2. If it has those special letters like X or S or SH or CH at the end, you've got to put ES, okay? All right. Good luck. Let's see how you do, okay?